We would next like to welcome Mr. Kabir Bedi, who put Indian talent on a global stage, being India's contribution to a James Bond movie. He is an actor, author, speaker, commentator, Oscar voter. He has been knighted by Italy, and we have all seen him in many movies. Joining Mr. Kabir Bedi on stage is Ms. Malvika Sangghvi. She is a journalist, author, poet, and columnist. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Kabir Bedi and Ms. Malvika Sangvi on the stage.
Good morning, friends. Good morning, fellow admirers of Imaginarium. This place is so fantastic at various levels. It's really a tribute to Nishith and his team that they've created something so futuristic, something so extraordinary in the standards that it sets and the environments that it creates that we are all proud of Nishith. And it's a symbol of the new India where we are trying to create institutions and structures of world class. And this is one of the best symbols of that new India. Congratulations, Nishith. I would like to say a few more things about Malvika because I thought my introduction was fairly detailed, but Malvika needs a few more words as far as I'm concerned. She's one of the most respected editors and journalists in India. She was the founding editor of the Bombay Times, the Times of India's most successful commercial success. And she edited Midday, DNA, Sunday Review. She's written for the New York Times, Sunday Times, Vogue, Condé Nast. And equally importantly, she has mentored many of India Inc.'s leaders on understanding media. She's also written books. One of them being my favorite is a book she wrote on the Samovar, which was this wonderful cafe in the Jahangir Art Gallery that was a place, it was an adda, a hangout for lots of creative people, free-spirited souls, all the artists, writers, journalists, techies would come there. And it was run by her mother in the little veranda in the Jahangir Art Gallery before it was finally forced to close down for some bureaucratic reasons. But it became a symbol of Bohemian Bombay, and she's written a brilliant book on that. So this is Malvika, and I introduce her to you as a multi-talented, highly respected journalist and author.
Thank you, Kabir. Thank you for that fulsome, beautiful introduction, but thank you for bringing me here. And when you were mentioning Samovar, I was thinking that when I spoke to Nishith this morning, what he is doing here is a kind of Samovar of this age.
Yeah, it is.
The cross-pollination of ideas, different people from different disciplines coming in, exchanging, meaningful conversations that lead. That was what Samovar was. And Nishith, maybe what you're doing is the same thing, but you know, in a way that will suit this age, this digital age and time. I want to say a few things about Kabir because Kabir is absolutely an icon, somebody I admire personally a lot. As you all know, Kabir is an international star and author. He has acted in 75 Bollywood movies. Is that true? Can that
true.
even be possible?
Yeah, people have acted in hundreds. There used to be ways that the industry operated, where people did many films at the same time.
I think Raj Kapoor once called them taxis, actors who went from
Yeah, he did. And Shashi Kapoor was the biggest taxi.
the taxi, yeah.
He would go from 4 hours one set, 4 hours another set, 4 hours set. But he was prolific, and the thing is, what you have to admire about Indian actors, this is a question of adaptation. even though they did many films at the same time, completely different, not in order, not in sequence, their performances at the end of the day were still credible performances. This is the excellence of Indian actors. Most Western actors couldn't handle it. When you tell actors abroad that this is how we used to shoot, they can't even imagine working like that. And yet we did it and excelled.